Hey guys, this is it. I am starting YouTube. Today's video is just going to be a little bit of an introduction, who I am, some interesting facts so you get to know me, and what to kind of expect from this YouTube channel. Now, I want it to be educational and worthwhile, and I want people watching the videos, but there'll be some kind of relaxed stuff where it's more of day in the life, maybe a little bit of vlogging style work as well, because I wanna do that. Excuse the mess in the background. I brought myself a suitcase. I am actually moving to Australia in a month's time. So we're moving out of the house, getting it ready to rent again, and then the big move over to Australia. I'm gonna go over to the garage and film this, kind of get to know me, and I'll catch you in there. Right, this is a little bit of a introduction as to why I've started YouTube, get to know me a little bit, and kind of map out what this YouTube series, this YouTube channel is going to be about from now on, and what I tend to do with it, hopefully grow it a fair bit. So just as a reminder, if you are watching this, hopefully you know me already in some capacity, you either follow me on Instagram, but if you can just drop a subscribe or is that what you say? Yeah, drop a subscription or press subscribe. That would be fantastic, just because I'm late to the game. I'm behind already with regards to YouTube, but it's the best time to start. I am actually in the process of moving over to Australia, so it's really much a fresh start with regards to starting YouTube. I'll document a little bit of that as well. But the main reason for the YouTube channel is, again, I'm late to the party. However, I've done a lot of short form content, and now I want to create some longer form content, whether that's educational tutorials or just some day in the life, some vlogging, and some tips and Q&As. You know, I want to provide some longer form content that you guys can go back to, press on, take the mick out of me if you want to, comment on, ask further questions. I just want there to be a resource and a bank of educational resources for my followers, for my clients, and for anyone that kind of follows Trainwright Performance. So yeah, that is me. I'm Harry, and I've got my laptop there because if I go too off piece, I will go down a massive rabbit hole. This will end up being a half an hour to 40-minute video when I only want it to be a 10-minute video maximum. So yeah, that is the reason I've got my laptop there, and I will just quickly check in into what I need to be saying, but also make sure I'm on the right trend for topics. So there we go. I've just made something else 2 minutes when it needs to be a 10-second sentence. So yeah, get used to that, guys. Apologies, but who am I, what do I do, and why am I here, why am I an S&C coach? So first of all, I'm Harry. I play rugby. I've played rugby since I was probably 6 years old. Used to play football, still play cricket. Love all things football, all things sport, athletics, anything. Any sport you name it, I'll probably have a go at it, or try to anyway, and probably think I'm quite good as well, because I'm quite competitive. But yeah, rugby player, semi-professional rugby player currently, S&C coach by trade, and now I guess I'm an S&C coach / online coach. I don't like being called an online coach because I do love to actually coach in person as well. But I grew up in Honiton, Devon. I was actually born in Germany. Dad was in the army, and then went through the school in Devon, in Honiton, and Exeter College, and on to Cardiff Met for my undergrad degree in strength conditioning, rehab, and sports massage. Did some placement there, worked with Welsh Rowing and the Youth Development Centre with regards to multi-sport. From then on, I managed to get a job once I graduated at Exeter Chiefs, and I was there for nearly 5 seasons. COVID was bang in the middle of that as well, so that, you know, was different. I think I was on furlough for like 5 months, and that's when Trainwright Performance was born, really, the furlough time. I was kind of, you know, at home with mum and dad. Char was there as well, who's currently a player, rehabbing a shoulder. And yeah, I really got to work with regards to just filming my own workouts to keep me accountable and have that as a bit of a training log. And it soon grew into something where I was building a little bit of a following. And you know, the light bulb moment was I was training probably 8 to 10 academy lads that were in the professional environment. They were in the senior setup. They're on furlough as well. They're waiting to get the green light to go back into the club. And you know, social distancing was probably ignored a little bit, which was a little bit naughty of me. But we had a real good time where we were training 3 times a week in the gym. We had a garage gym, luckily, just a squat rack, barbell, and some weights. And then we went to the football pitches where it was quite secluded, so it was quite easy to kind of get away with, you know, the oldies probably dobbing you in with regards to they're not social distancing, etc., or they're in more of a group of two. But anyway, I was working with pro athletes basically 3 times a week, which I was doing already in my normal job. However, I was working with them in probably more of an intimate setting. Had a lot of opportunity to kind of really implement what I wanted to do as a coach. I didn't have anyone to kind of answer for. Now, when you're in the pro environment, you go by a certain system, you follow the system that's worked for years, which Chiefs have got something nailed down, which works. You know, they've reached so many Prem finals, they've won the European Cup, like what they do works. However, I was able to probably implement a few things that were a little bit outside of the box and a little bit outside of the box with regards to what Chiefs did, which was great because I was able to find out what works and what doesn't work. And some bits didn't work, and some bits really worked really well with regards to their speed, their conditioning as well. So, you know, that was the light bulb moment. Actually, I could probably do this outside of Chiefs, and you know, I continued to then grow my page, put out some thoughts, put out a little bit more around my philosophy, and I carried on Trainwright Performance alongside Chiefs for 2 years. I left Chiefs 2 years ago, so I've now been fully self-employed. Trainwright Performance is my main baby for the last kind of 2 years, which is incredible, and it's grown. I work with loads of athletes all around the world on an online setting, more remote, but checking in with them weekly, and then also have some of my rehab clients that I work with one-to-one in the week as well. So rehab and sports injuries is something that I absolutely love. That's one of my main roles at Chiefs is taking individuals from injury back to full return to performance, whether that's a small injury or whether that's a long-term injury like an ACL on the shoulder. Those are my 2 areas where, you know, I would be working with people continuously, whether that's shoulder rehab, ACL rehab. And, you know, me and Char have both had shoulder injuries, so that's one of our passions with regards to getting people back. And I think training the shoulder probably is not a hot topic, but I think people actually are quite close-minded to what you can do and what you can't do and what you actually need to return to full performance, rather than, you know, missing some key areas. So I have got a couple of programs around shoulder injuries as well. So that's a little bit of a backstory. Anyway, now I'm in the position where I'm working fully online, and I'm moving to Australia to do that, to be in the sun hopefully. And you know, I heard the coffee's pretty decent over there as well. What I would like to do is just do some quick fire questions, just so you can get to know me a little bit more. And yeah, from there then I'm going to start making YouTube videos, whether they're tutorials, educational bits around training for rugby, maybe some podcast clips, and maybe some day in the life vlogging work. So again, this is very much a start. I hope I look back on this in 3 years' time and go, what the hell was I doing? But we'll see. Hopefully we'll see the growth. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. But quick fire questions. So my age, I'm 27 years old, turned 28 in December. What's my perfect Sunday? My perfect Sunday would be a little bit of a lay-in, and then get into the coast, whether that's a coastal walk and a dip, followed by a nice flat white. Get home, nice Sunday roast, put your feet up on the sofa, watch something. But the main bit is getting outside, getting by the coast, hopefully some sun, get in the cold water, and a nice flat white always goes down an absolute treat. So nothing too crazy on a Sunday, especially if I've played rugby on a Saturday. I'm pretty sore, so I don't want it to be anything too strenuous or too much socialising as well. I don't need that on a Sunday. Last meal on a desert island, it would be, good one. It would probably be chicken fajitas with a little side salad of like a sirloin or a little bit of rump, just to get that steak in, because I love steak, but I think just steak and chips is just a bit bland, but I like a little bit of flavour. So some nice chicken fajitas with a little side salad of sirloin would be pretty cool. Place of birth, I think I've already mentioned it. Born in Germany, Dab's in the army there, so I was actually born in a place called Osnabrück, and then I've been in Devon, where else have I been? Surrey, Cornwall. I've been all over the place because Dad was in the army. Best rugby moment, last one. Best rugby moment is probably playing at Twickenham. I've actually done it twice. Played at Twickenham for the college. We lost by a point, and then I played at Twickenham with Honiton, and we won. So that was pretty good. We played in the National Cup Vase, I think it was. And then also probably National One debut, and scoring with playing with my brother at National One. That was pretty good. Right, guys, hopefully that's enough of an intro for you. And yeah, if there's anything that you do want to see, please feel free to put it in the comments. I'm looking forward to putting out some longer form content, and hopefully you enjoy it. And yeah, if there's anything that you need, let me know in the comments, or anything that you want to see more of, happy to do it. If not, reach out to me on Instagram, and yeah, make sure you hit subscribe. Thank you.